Did you clean them recently?
Liz is smelling the mics, and she said they smell delicious, which nothing smells delicious.
No, I mean, like, I know what the mics smell like, and they don't smell bad.
Yeah.
But this is like I'm pleasantly surprised.
Wow. Oh my goodness. I love it.
Like a dog.
Like a dog. Welcome back to Talkin' Texas Forever. A Friday Night Lights podcast. I'm Michelle.
And I'm Liz.
And tonight we're discussing season 1, episode 17. I think we should have sex.
Oh, killed me.
Original air date, February 21st, 2007. Written by Elizabeth Heldens and directed by Allison Liddy Brown.
Oh, another one. Okay.
Yeah. Sexual healing. The Panthers are deep into the playoffs and all players feel untouchable. Julie drops a bomb on an unsuspecting Matt when she says she's ready to have sex for the first time. While Matt plans how to make the night unforgettable, Tammy stumbles upon him at the supermarket buying condoms, which, needless to say, doesn't go over too well with her.
I mean, how could it?
How could it? You kind of called it, too.
I did.
You did. Your predictions were pretty funny. The 4 words I gave you for this episode were protection, camera, wildcat, and peace.
Wildcat?
Yes, because Buddy called Angela a wildcat.
Oh, I did not catch that. I was like... I forgot because I didn't have this notebook last week because I had left it at Michelle's.
Yeah.
And I was like, what were the 4 words? I knew one was peace. Wildcat. Yeah.
Yeah. Peace for the tattoo.
Yes. Love it.
For Walt, and protection you knew because of protection.
Yeah.
Before we get started, if we sound really echoey, it's because
we are.
It's because we are. And I moved. So this is the first Total Betty podcast in the new studio space. It's so awesome. Liz and I tonight, we went through and we designed the space. We just have to order everything.
Have to get the stuff. But yeah, we need there will be foam on the walls and carpet on the floors and
furniture to fill the space.
Furniture to fill it so it won't be as echoey. And also above me is a hole. Giant hole because Aunt is renovating the bathroom. So much power to him. But you know, one day soon it won't be echoey.
And if you hear noises, that's why.
That's why.
You're along for the ride, and it's just real and relatable. All right, let's go into protection. Let's start off with I think my favorite part of this episode. So Matt and Julie, they're studying Spanish at his house. His grandma isn't catching on at all. She just barges in and asks where her tapioca pudding is.
Please don't eat it, okay, Matt? Don't eat the last one.
She likes a little pudding at the end of the night to settle his stomach, and Liz said, so do I.
I was like, me too, Grandma, me too.
Does that really settle your stomach?
I don't think so, but that's something my mom always like takes a pudding or takes.
Does she?
Like the Jello, like the sugar-free chocolate Jello. She'll like take that at night. That pudding was never really my thing. Ice cream, but not pudding.
Not pudding.
No.
I like the idea of a snack pack, but it's not something I reach for or buy ever.
You know what I always find weird when people don't put the snack pack in the fridge?
What?
Yeah, because it's on the shelves, not in the refrigerator. But I'm like, but this is pudding. So obviously there's not one dairy molecule in there because it would spoil.
I feel like
it's just like chemicals.
A Mandela effect situation. You mean pudding's not actually in the fridge?
No, like the snack pack ones.
The ones
there are ones that like Jello makes, for instance. Those are mostly, I believe, all in the refrigerated section. But like the snack pack Jello or a snack pack pudding, correct me if I'm wrong, I'm pretty sure they're not in the refrigerated section, which is just like, why would you want to eat that then? If it's not even like things that you can save, it's like a really non-perishable item.
You sure?
I'm like 90% sure. I could be wrong. Please correct me if I am.
We're having the issue.
We're having the glasses issue.
Oh my gosh. Okay. Chocolate or vanilla?
Chocolate.
I always loved vanilla.
Yeah. My sister too. I'm just more, if I had to choose chocolate or vanilla, I would pick chocolate.
Yeah.
But my later life, I enjoy both. I enjoy a Neapolitan. Give me a strawberry vanilla chocolate situation. You know?
Yes. Mm-hmm. Anyway, after being interrupted by Grandma, there's a honk because Tammy's there to pick up Julie, and Julie tells Matt that it's time for them to have sex.
I was very surprised it was Julie to say it.
Yeah.
She's very like methodical about it. This is what we have to do, right? Okay. We're going to have sex.
She can control the situation.
I can control it.
Gather the data. get the information. So Matt goes to Landry and Smash for advice about this. Landry offers him an old condom.
Oh.
And Smash says, first off, you got to read the coverage. Think about logistics. You need a time, you need a place, and fresh protection.
Fresh
Keyword,
to death.
Fresh protection. So Landry and Matt go shopping, and Tammy sees them buying condoms.
Dead. I would have been dead on the ground. If I was Tammy, I would be...
You would confront them in the store?
No. God, no. I don't even know if I would confront my daughter at that point either.
Really?
I would have just like saw it and be like, oh my God, I'm dying inside.
Well, so Tammy... At home, she confronts Julie about the condoms and they talk about having sex. And she says, are you ready for pregnancy? Are you thinking about STDs? And she smirks and says, yeah, that's why we're buying condoms. Mm-hmm. It's just one body part going into another. It's not that big of a deal. And so Tammy says, absolutely not. Is so much bigger deal than that. And this just shows you are not ready to have sex. I absolutely love this scene. I love Connie Britton's performance. It made me cry.
Me too. I've teared up a bunch in this episode.
Yeah.
I'm just so surprised at 15 that Julie has these thoughts about sex.
Well, I think, I was such an awkward teenager. I didn't think about sex at 15. I
thought about it, but I wasn't
ready for it.
No, I definitely wasn't ready for it. But I feel like what you see, I was very big into watching TV or movies growing up. And in that, you're like, oh my God, okay. When you say I love you, then that's when you have to do it. Because like, you can't say it unless you're in love. Like that's how my thought process was as like a tween.
Yeah.
So at 15, I definitely was thinking like, no, I'm waiting until the one. And like, I'm in love.
Well, my big thing in high school was I'm saving myself until marriage. Which, spoiler, didn't happen. But
I don't mean to laugh. That's a very respectable thing.
No, absolutely. But I was like very firm on it.
Yeah.
I wrote a paper on it.
It's amazing.
And I was like, no, sex is like a fucking padlock. It's not happening. And I remember being in high school gym my senior year, and I'm not going to name who it was, but I'll tell you off mic. This girl, she asked me like, how do you know when you're ready to have sex? And I said, the fact that you're asking me this question means you're not ready.
Oh my God, I love you.
That's what I told her.
It was so wise beyond your years.
I can't wait to tell you who this was.
Yeah, but it's so true though. She was saying the very aspect of, it's just body parts coming together. Well, then why do you want to do it? If you don't, like, what was like pushing you to do it? Because you don't really see like any of the pressures. I'm sure there are, because as a teenager there are many pressures, but not in that episode. It wasn't like I expected Smash to be like, come on, Matt. The fact that he's a good Christian boy, he's not gonna have sex until marriage either.
I think he was like, I think he does.
He does, but
he's like, not that I'm pushing
not gonna preach it. Gotcha. But I thought like maybe Tyra was going to be like, hey, Julie, what's happening? But she was the opposite, which I love.
That's not Tyra's vibe.
It's not her vibe. So I'm so happy about that. But I was like, there's no pressures directly on them to have sex. So I was just surprised that Julie felt like, no, this has to happen. Like, this is like the thing that we're going to do now. Yeah. But like not really wanting to do it. And then I know we'll get to it, but just like the relief. Okay, we could just hang out. It's like, why did you, it's so sad that she felt like she had to do that.
Kim says, okay, so Tammy's birds and the bees talk was kind of emotional. Yes. Do y'all remember the talk in high school? Mine went nothing like that. My mom put the fear in me. My mom also not put the fear in me, but she kind of said that. I think she just knew her kid though. But Tammy knows her kid. So I don't know. My mom just it was just like understood that like my mom waited to have sex until she was married, which I still am like iffy on. Did you, Mom?
No
way.
You, Mom?
No way, G. I'm not buying it.
Right? I'm going to ask her
the
again.
Receipt.
Give me the receipt.
I do not believe it. No disrespect.
But also in a way, I do believe it because my mom is that person.
Yeah.
You know? So that was always like instilled in us. Like I did wait until I was married. And like I think she expected like you're not going to wait until you get married, but like please just wait until you're ready. And then I remember like as I was older, she was like, so have you done it yet? Have you done it yet? Because I was like older when I first lost my virginity. Like I was out of high school. So she was like on me. Like, did you do it? I'm like, Mom, no, God.
I'm thinking about the fact that My mom did not give us the talk, and my dad did not give us
No,
the
my
talk.
dad never spoke about it ever.
No. And I've said this on a previous podcast. My dad just says, like, why don't you have a boyfriend?
Right.
Like, your friends have boyfriends. I mean, I was a very awkward teenager. I don't think my parents had anything to worry
They
about.
were like, oh, she's not doing
She's
it.
definitely not doing it. I do remember, though, when... This is a funny story. And it's, like, cringy, too. When I was older and in college and having sex, you know, we had used condoms in
Oh my God, yes,
my
I know this
garbage
story.
can, and my dog went through it and ate them, and my mom found them.
Right.
And my mom questioned me on it, and I got mad. Not mad, but defensive. I was like, well, Sam's having sex too. And Sam was like, why'd you throw me under the bus? And
Sam still to this day, married woman will not tell her mother she's had sex.
and she lives with them. She lives with my mom.
Yeah.
So, oh my gosh, it was such a cringy story about the
Yes.
because when you're
You just
talked
don't.
about
Yeah,
this.
we talked about it off mic. Like, you never want your parents ever, in any circumstance, regardless if you're in your 30s, to find either a used condom or a condom wrapper or anything of the sort, because it's just like you just die a little bit inside.
Yeah.
And like my mom and I will have like open conversations. Like I was saying off mic, like we have open conversations. Like we're both adults, but I would, even to this day, would die if she ever were to see something like coming into my apartment. I would physically curl up, fetal position on the floor. Be like, you didn't see it. You just didn't see it. Because it's a weird thing.
It is.
Am I wrong? It's like, it's weird.
No, I think, again, it depends on your rapport with your parental unit and how you feel comfortable. But I don't think I'd want my mom finding a used condom, especially after the dog chewed it.
No. Oh.
So bad. Jess wants to know, what, if any, would you have done anything differently or said anything differently if you were in Tammy's shoes?
No, I mean, she really reacted in the way that I expected her to.
Yeah.
I did feel like maybe there was a part of her that was like a little like hard on Julie, and I can't even think about what she said or what that moment was, but I remember her being just like so distraught, like, just please hear me. And then like we're all new, as she said to Eric, like, you've been a parent as long as I have. I don't know what to say. We just have to know that our kid's a good kid, and she's gonna listen and take our advice if she feels like it's good advice.
Well, even after this whole exchange between Tammy and Julie the next day goes to Matt, and she says, we're still going to go through with this.
Yeah, which really hurt me.
Well,
Like,
and she's
come
like, my
on.
mom saw you buying condoms, and Matt's like, well, we're definitely not doing this.
I mean, imagine being on Matt's side of things.
No.
Like, as a parent, finding this out, and then especially this parent is also your coach. I mean, he doesn't know yet, but that is even more embarrassing than it be your own parent. Like, I would never want anyone's
Agreed.
parent to know that I'm having sex, you know? Like,
Yeah.
it's so embarrassing.
But Matt, he says he's got it covered. He's got Bradley's lake house. And then Julie's like, wait, they all know? You told the team? And then we're like, if it's not a big deal, why
I'm like,
does it matter?
Julie, if it's not a big deal, what does it matter if everyone knows?
But then the boys on the field are trying to give him advice. 180 seconds. You need to have a camera phone.
So funny.
And then Reagan says, do you remember what it was like when you first drove your car? And he's like, yeah, I crashed it. Now Landry drives me around. And then Reagan's just like,
Good luck.
Good luck, Seven. So then Julie goes to Tyra for advice. They're underwear shopping for the occasion. And she tells Julie, you don't have to do this.
I love that.
Yeah.
I love that so much. She's like, if you're not ready, like, that's cool. And Julie's like, no, I'm so excited to figure out like the data of it.
Gather
How
the
does it
information
work?
and the data. Which I can understand, like finding someone you trust to
do
try it out.
I understand that too.
Right?
I totally understand that. But as her mom was saying, come on, Julie, like this is supposed to be like a special moment between two people. Like, don't make it something that
Like an
it's
experiment.
not. Yeah, like it could be an experiment, you know, later on. But like your first time, it shouldn't be.
And like Tammy said, you can be degraded and you can
Yes.
be hurt. And it's so true because very much can happen.
Yeah.
So Julie, she heads out for the night. Tyra's picking her up, going to drop her off at Bradley's house. Eric and Tammy look like they're going to have a nice night in. She's cooking dinner, and he finds the underwear that she chose not to wear in the garbage underneath the sink.
Yeah, I would have definitely taken that out of the house.
Why did you leave it there? So then Eric questions Tammy, and they have an exchange. And so he checks Julie's alibi, which she says she's studying at Lois's house, which we know that's not the case. So she gets to Bradley's house. And before that, we have Matt. He walks in. He notices all the deer heads.
It's like, that's not going to work.
He's like, oh my gosh, there's just so much taxidermy going on.
Ugh.
Julie's in her cloud robe getting ready. Love that robe. I feel like I had that robe.
We definitely had that robe. We had like sheets, blankets, all that.
All of it.
Everything was
My
cloud.
ceiling was cloud.
Yeah, everything was cloud. That's just what we did as teenagers.
It's the whole thing. Yeah. But they start making out and you could tell Julie's anxious. She's like, the deer is staring at me. The room is too hot. It smells like a wet dog. And then Matt's like, we don't have to do this.
And her face, we don't?
I know.
We can just hang out? Oh, sweetie. The fact that she even had to ask Matt that, like, that's so sad because, like, Matt is, like, the one person you're like, yeah, we could totally just hang out.
Right.
Because Matt is a good dude that, like, wants to just not rush anything.
I think it was the buildup, and we don't see it, but, you know, he took the calendar pictures. He's QB1.
True. Mm-hmm.
And it is just the pressure of, like,
pressure.
Well,
like, I kind of have to do it with him.
If I don't perform, then he's going to leave me for someone else.
Yeah.
But that's not the case with Matt Saracen. This is the boy you want your daughter to date.
Yeah. And they love each other.
They love each other. And they play foot wrestling.
Oh, it's so cute.
It's so cute. They make jokes about each other's feet.
It's so just perfect.
Good.
That's how it should be.
I feel like this scene was, and we keep saying this, that Matt and Julie are the most relatable teen couple
that I've watched
and
so far.
Especially this scene where they're like, oh, your foot's so ugly, your second toe's bigger. And she's like, you have dirty feet. We were going to have sex and you didn't even wash your feet.
Yeah.
I was going to wear socks.
It's really cute. It's very
really,
special.
Really good. Well, they end up falling asleep. She missed his curfew.
Mm-hmm.
So she gets home and Eric and Tammy are obviously waiting for her. And she tells them, things got out of control. We just fell asleep. She says, I was with Matt. It didn't happen. Nothing happened. Don't worry.
Yeah.
And thank you for the talk. And she hugs them.
As a parent, like, that's everything.
But Tammy's eyes, the tears, again.
She's like, she heard me. Finally, she heard me.
Just me crying.
Yeah.
And before that, before she gets home, Eric and Tammy have this talk, which you mentioned, how they've both been parents for the same amount of time.
Yeah, and Eric got really upset with Tammy. He's like,
yeah,
we just let her out of the house. So why wasn't I involved in the conversation? She's like, I'm the mother. I'm the one that my daughter should be able to talk to. I want a safe space. My mom didn't really give me that safe space. And like, I think we're led to believe that she does get pregnant fairly early in her life.
Tammy?
Yeah. Or am I making that up? Just thinking about like One Tree Hill.
I don't know. I mean, I don't know how old Tammy and Coach are, and Julie's 15.
Yeah.
I don't know. But I'm thinking that she was promiscuous.
Right. It's what she's alluding to. Like, I didn't listen to my mom because she like literally put the fear of God in me.
Yeah. And that obviously
didn't work.
Didn't work. That's a good question, actually. I wonder, Eric and Tammy.
I feel like we made we alluded to something early in this show. I could be completely mixing this up with some other show, but I felt like Eric said, I think maybe it was when they first started dating, Matt and Julie, and Eric said like, oh yeah, like what happened to us, or I could totally be making that up.
Yeah. I'll have to look into that. Yeah. Vic wants to know, did you have a curfew?
Never.
I don't think so.
I never had a curfew. No. My mom just said, my mom has always said this as a young person, if I say no, then I full-heartedly do not believe this is a good situation. My mom rarely said no to me.
Same.
And like she trusted me and I trusted her, and I knew if my mom's gut was wrong, like it was right, then I was just doing the right thing. So like she never gave me a curfew, but like I obviously had to tell her like where I was going, how could you get in contact with me, like who was going to be there, what parents are there. So like we talked about it, but I never like had like, you have to be home by this time.
Yeah, I didn't have that either. I mean, there's only like a couple of times that I lied. It was like going to the city to shows, which I think I've talked about on the podcast, and I told my parents I was going with a parental unit, and definitely no parental unit I was going. And then we talked about this when we were watching, how we did like, oh, we just fell asleep. No, that shit was planned. When boyfriends would fall asleep, and I'm doing air quotes.
But it's not even like you did anything. It was just no, we want you to sleep over. That's all. We just want to hang out all night and sleep and cuddle. And that was all we wanted to do.
That's what it did.
Yeah.
He fell asleep.
Yep.
He didn't fucking fall asleep. We planned
it from like a week ago.
I know. Weeks in advance. We're like, this is what we're going to say. We just fell asleep.
Exactly.
Matt and Julie say they love each other.
Oh, see, this is what we needed. And I feel like that was very true to them and exactly what we needed from that couple.
Yeah.
We weren't ready to do it, but we're definitely ready to say I love you. And that's just the best.
And
oh
first Julie
God,
says,
the
me
best.
too.
Me too, but I love you. So it was good that she didn't kind of make it weird. She was like, no, I definitely know I love you.
So good.
Oh.
Will wants to know, will Matt and Julie have sex with each other? If so, when?
Oh, oh my God, she's only 15. This is killing me. Next season?
Okay.
I hope for season
that's
2.
Fair, because
right?
we're on episode 17. We have, like, next week, I'll give you a spoiler, like, we do not talk about this next week.
Okay. Yeah.
So we got other shit.
Good.
We got to wrap up.
I'm glad.
Yeah. All right, let's go into camera. So Walt is back. Little background with this. I was listening to Clear Eyes, Full Hearts, the podcast with the two people that end up married that I'm not going to spoil, but Liz actually knows.
I do know.
Because actually, this is
Great
a good time
segue.
to insert this. We are going to Epics and Chill, which is a convention that's happening in August. It's really cool. I'm going to link it in the show notes.
It will be in the description.
But we will be attending, and there's a freaking awesome lineup.
Oh my God. If you haven't checked out this lineup, you're going to want to, because pretty much every single show we've ever podcasted about, they're going to be there. So
actors are attending, and there's meet and greets and autographs. There's going to be panels, and more people are going to be announced. But Derek Phillips is going to be attending. That is Billy Riggins, Melinda Clark, Julie Cooper from the OC, Misha Barton.
Are you kidding me?
Lots of
Jessica Zor, Ed Westwick.
Yes. I mean, come on. So we will be attending that.
Yeah.
We're super excited about that. But anyway, I was listening to their podcast today, and they were saying how, okay, so we see Walt and he's back, right? There were all these scenes shot. 5 or 6 scenes. 5 or 6 scenes shot where we see Walt and Billy fight. We see how Billy leaves. All these altercations, they all got cut.
Wow.
And
you know what? I'm almost glad in a way, because I don't like to see that.
I know, but I think it would have made more sense.
It would have made more sense, because as soon as we open the episode, Michelle's like, I'll explain.
Yeah, because Walt, we knew was back, but we haven't seen him. Also, during this time, there was a strike going on. So that had to do with a lot of, it was like a worker strike in the industry. So we open up with them. Tim and his dad are hustling guys in pool at a bar. And Tim's dad is having a great time. And it looks like Walt and Tim are drinking.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Which they were sober.
Right.
Last time we saw Walt,
right.
He said he was sober, and Tim was also sober. So now they're drinking.
Right. And Tyra does bring it to Billy's attention that the dad is drinking, or was it Tim?
Tim.
Okay.
So Tyra goes to Billy in an attempt to help Tim and say, hey, listen, like, Tim was doing well, and now he's drinking. And Billy, who's not living there anymore,
right.
is living with his girlfriend, I'm assuming. And he tells her, you can't fix him. You can't help him. I'm out of this. Mm-hmm. He chose to live with his dad. He can make his own decisions.
Right. Okay. Yeah. I guess, it was like we have the chat going, and also me watching for the first time, and I'm like, where are they?
Yeah. So Walt ends up going to Panther practice the next day, and he gives Eric a hard time and questioning why is he doing the way he's doing. Like, give Tim more plays. You think you're better than I am, and Eric's just like,
and standing on the field. He's like, parents are not allowed here.
I mean, how many times, right? Like all these parents who just like Matt's dad.
Yeah.
Buddy.
Goodbye.
Always buddy. Yeah.
Yeah, always buddy.
So after practice, Mac tells Eric that the new $3,000 camera that the boosters gave him is missing.
Mm-hmm. Which is funny, because they segue that prior that Matt needs a camera. So when Smash is like, I'll give you my camera phone, I'm like, oh, here we go. So Matt's going to take the camera.
It tricks you a little bit.
Yeah, which I'm glad.
But it turns out that Crowley, which is a coach, saw Walt exiting the AV room where the camera was. So coach says he'll go take care of it. He goes to the Riggins house, which I don't know if you noticed.
Mortified.
He like stepped in like mud.
Yeah, and he was kept like wiping his shoe off.
So that actually happened in real life, and they just kept rolling.
I love it. Yeah, because he just like kept scraping. It's like, I was like, what's happening?
And it's like, of
dog
course,
poo?
There would be shit outside the Riggins house, right? So when he questions Walt about it, he gets defensive, and he's like, "Are you questioning all the other parents about this?" And Tim also sees this, which is upsetting.
Yeah, because that's like coach who you're supposed to trust, and your coach is coming in and blaming your father.
Yeah.
When you have like, you're just starting to like trust him again and love him and know that he's trying to do his best for his son, but really.
Which you actually said when we were watching, you were happy Tim stood up for his dad.
I was, because
right?
at least he
Loyalty?
is saying something, right? Like, I am loyal to my family. I'm loyal to whoever. If it was me, like, as a kid, I don't think I would have stood up to like my coach like yelling at my father, not yelling, but blaming my father for something.
Yeah, I don't think I would.
So I was like, wow, actually, okay, show some balls on going on with you, Tim.
Yeah. So the next morning, Tim, he's going to go work on his car. He gets up, he goes to the garage, and he finds the camera in like a
weird
container.
spot.
So weird. Like, what were you going to do with that? Were you going to sell it? Were you going to hustle it?
Probably.
I don't know. He confronts his dad about it, and his dad says, "See how easy this is? I'm leaving." And he walks out. Goodbye, Walt. That's it.
He's on the island? Oh my goodness.
That's it.
Oh, I'm glad. I mean, I'm not glad for Tim, but like, I don't want to deal with this anymore. Goodbye, Dad. You're not good enough. And Billy's going to be my new daddy.
Yeah. So Tim goes to try to talk to Tyra, but she can't take a break. She's overwhelmed with the dinner hour. So Tim leaves. Vic wants to know, would it have made a difference if Tyra hung out with Tim, or do you think he would have gone to look for the fight, which we'll get into?
I think it would have helped a little bit. He would have kept him out of trouble. But if he was that heated, he probably like the next day. I don't know. Maybe Tyra would have been able to talk him out of it a little bit. Like, your dad's a piece of shit. Don't worry about it. You were better off without him, kind of thing. Like, I know my dad's a piece of shit too, something like that.
Like relate
yeah, like give him a
other?
relatable and like take his mind off of it and be like, hey, you know what? Actually, you do need Billy. Let's go home or something like that.
Yeah.
So maybe it would have helped. Yeah.
Yeah, because Tyra's not available, he ends up going back to that bar where he played pool with his dad, and he's just looking to get beat up. He can't feel anything, doesn't want to feel anything, or trying to feel something.
So many trends on our shows.
All these brooding boys and what they do. So was this Tim trying to use his words first and get out his emotions to Tyra?
Yeah, I think so.
And then
I think he was like, last resort. Let me just get it out.
Well, he's getting beat up, and Teresa,
so many freaking people
who works at this bar, she calls Tyra. So Tyra goes to and grabs Billy to go save him. And Billy's like, he's just a kid. You're beating up a kid. You grown-ass men.
Those innocent bystanders, you're not so innocent. You're standing around and you're seeing, this is not really good. This is a kid. And you're not saying anything, not stopping the fight.
Yeah.
Stupid cowboys.
So Tim, next morning, he goes to Coach's house. He returns the camera. Coach asks, what the hell happened to you? Come inside. And he says, no, I'll see you at practice. So Will wants to know, will Tim ever have a stable home life?
Yes. I think Billy's going to get it together and he's going to make something of himself and they're going to be financially supported enough. I mean, they're not going to be, unless something crazy happens or they win the lottery, but I doubt that's going to happen. But I think it will be stable enough where Tim can finish out his high school years and then figure out his life from there. I hope. I would hate for him to flounder around.
Yeah.
I
know, it's really sad.
I think Billy's going to get together and they're going to make up and they're going to say, we're brothers. I shouldn't have let Dad sway me. I love you, man. And they'll live together again. And maybe Tim will get a part-time job and help out, even though it's kind of hard. I don't know how these kids are getting jobs. I didn't have time for a job when I was dancing and going to high school. Then these kids are always playing football and practicing, but yet they have time to work at the Alamo Freeze. I'm like, okay, well, they're balancing.
I think Matt has to work.
He has to.
Smash wanted to make money for
his roids.
Yeah. Tim,
Well, he kept the
doesn't have a job now, right? Tim doesn't work.
He can get a job at Applebee's.
He can.
Yeah.
Yeah, Tyra's working too. Let's move on to Wildcat.
Oh,
so,
God.
Buddy confides in Eric about having an affair and calls Angela, she's quite the Wildcat. And he says that he might have mentioned that he was going to leave his wife and he was unhappy. And Eric's like, stop. I don't want to know about this.
I don't know who she is.
I don't know who she is. Please don't tell me anything about this. But my advice to you is you need to end it and go home and work it out and think about your children. So Buddy heads home that night with flowers, and he's super lovey to his wife, which Lila notices as she's on the phone with Jason.
Like, they don't do this, so I know something's up.
Right. So then Buddy is talking to Angela at work, and he says he doesn't mean what he meant to do, but I do have to let you go, and tries to pay her off with walking around money.
What the hell does that even mean?
600, 700.
A couple hundred. Here's a couple hundred. What does that mean, walking around money?
Walking around money. Just here's some walking
Can someone
around
please explain what walking around money is? You walk around with the money in your pocket
and you just can
and you
spend
just
it?
wait until you need to, spend it on something?
Is it petty cash?
Maybe.
I don't know.
Ugh.
Tyra's mom, Angela, she tells Tyra that she got fired, and Tyra is so angry. Like, what happened? Something must have happened. So I think like now Tyra's like, she assumed something was going on. So next morning, they're driving around, and Angela drives right to church to confront Buddy, and Tyra has no idea what's going on, slaps Buddy across the face, calls him a liar in front of everyone, and says, I could have at least kept my job.
Oh,
Pam figures it out.
she knows.
And she
Everyone
walks
knows.
This is so embarrassing. I feel so bad for Pam.
I felt bad for Pam. I felt bad for Tyra.
And Lila.
And Lila. Yeah. Yeah.
Not Buddy, though.
No, definitely not Buddy. I
Fuck
couldn't
you, Buddy.
give a shit about Buddy. I really couldn't care about him. But
Oh, my God.
I was honestly waiting for it to be a quiet church and her to swing open the doors and be like, you lying.
Can you imagine?
I was... as soon as she like sped in, I'm like, oh, here we go.
She's going to blow it up.
She's going to blow up the church.
Yeah. Last but not least, Jason with Peace. So Herc and Jason, they hit up Austin for practice. Herc is showing Jason 6th Street, and they're running late to sign-ins. So they get there, and Herc is talking up the girl, and he's like flirting with her. Did you hear that?
Yeah.
That's Liam.
That was Liam?
No cats are in the room now, but we can hear them.
Yeah, we can still hear them.
Behind multiple doors. Jason is talking to Susie, and he takes her as she's trying to strike up conversation. He's like, I just need to sign in.
Right.
Like, please don't.
He was rude.
He was so rude.
It's so unlike Jason. And he just saw this one thing, like, I need this one thing. So I understand why his frustration and like, please just let me sign in. I'm already late. But he was rude, and that's so not like Jason.
I know. But did you see once Jason and Herc got into the gym, his eyes lit up?
Yeah.
Like the coach was already yelling drills at them, like, you're late, where were you? And Jason's like, oh my God.
I'm here.
I'm like back in it, right? So later that night at a party, he runs into the girl, Susie, from the registration desk.
Where are these girls from?
Well, that's her job.
Yeah, but like, where were the other girls from? This party of people, like, where did they find these people?
Maybe it's the
teams, like friends and girlfriends and something?
I think so. Maybe it's, I don't know.
Like locals?
Locals. It has to be locals. One knows this person and etc. So he strikes up a conversation with Susie, and we see him tell his side of the story.
Yeah, which we've never heard him actually explain what happened to him.
It's heartbreaking to hear it again.
Yeah. And plus, everyone already knows him what happened to him.
Yeah.
And they're not going to ask him about it. But her hearing all that for the first time, like, no, this is like me breaking down what exactly happened to me.
Yeah.
Ugh.
And she says, like, how do you live life with not blaming and wondering? And he says, I do get angry, but all I end up knowing is that I can't walk.
Right.
So all I want is peace. So she ends up bringing him to her tattoo parlor.
I loved this.
Yeah. And they're looking through tattoos because she's an artist, and ends up picking out Sanskrit, which for peace. So that's what he ends up getting tattooed
Very cool.
on him.
Very, very cool.
Yeah.
I look forward to seeing it.
Yes.
Do we get to see it?
We do.
Okay.
We do. Lisa says, I feel like something is going to happen between these two. Maybe that is what will end Lila and Jason for good. If so, good for him. I still don't like him and Lila together.
Neither do I, and I would much rather see him with Susie. But I hope he doesn't. I don't think he's going to cheat or anything like that. I think maybe down the line. I don't think it's going to happen right away, but maybe like by the finale, maybe in the beginning of next season, if this is who sticks around, then it will be with her. But I don't like. I think him and Lila, as I've said before, are just gonna, go their separate ways to work on themselves. And Susie's a good catch.
Susie Quinlan.
Elizabeth from Friends.
That was going to be my word, was Elizabeth. To totally throw you.
Yeah, I definitely wouldn't have got that.
Okay, so that's the end of our summary. The music in this episode, we had Rogue Wave, Ryan Adams, and Black Rebel Motorcycle Club.
It's a tongue twister.
What was your favorite quote?
My favorite quote. Of course, my page is not open to the proper one. Now, hands off my tapioca, Matthew.
Oh my God, we were going to have sex tonight and you didn't even clean the bottoms of your feet?
I also loved that one. It's great.
Yeah. Coach's Corner. What was your favorite scene?
Mrs. Coach. This whole episode was a Mrs. Coach episode for me.
Yeah.
The one, sex talk scene.
I know.
It was so great. Her performance was amazing. And I choked up and I felt so much for her. And like talking to her kid, like, you're not hearing me. I need you to hear me because this is like more serious than you're like, that you believe. And then in the end, she was like, you know what? I'm just learning like you are. That's all.
We have no control.
That's it. Yeah.
And it's like, you want your kid to talk to you. I'm assuming. I don't have kids. And I said this to Liz too. I'm like, I feel for her. I'm not a mom. And she's like, well, if your cats went out and had sex, you'd feel for him.
Like, you are a mom, and
I know.
you still can understand the feeling of your kid.
Yeah.
Like, not making a mistake, but doing something that's kind of pivotal in someone's life. I shouldn't say kind of. It is pivotal in someone's life, and you're introducing sex for the first time to someone. So like, you don't want it to just be an equation. You have to figure out, and the hypothesis of whatever it is, and the solution, and
and that fine line of, you are very young to have sex, but I also want you to tell me if you're having sex.
Right. Don't hide it from me because I can help. If you have a question, like, don't be afraid to ask me, because mothers and daughters, they should talk about these things.
You should be able to have that conversation.
Yeah.
Yeah. Do you have your MVP and shittiest?
I sure do. All
right, let's do MVP.
All right. 3, 2, 1, Tyra. Oh, Tammy. Tyra was my blue ribbon.
Oh, so good.
Yeah, I mean, obviously, I just said why I loved Tammy, but Tyra was my blue ribbon.
I mean, Tyra for showing up for Tim and trying in the beginning, like noticing, like, okay, he's drinking again. Let me try to go to Billy. And then also just being really good to Julie. You don't have to do this.
Right.
We had votes for Tammy and Matt.
Matt was also a contender as well.
Matt. I was saying, I'm like, Reagan's, he's so hot. Well, I find him so hot.
Yeah, so same.
But Matt, you're so sweet.
So sweet.
So
and like,
sweet.
It's not that you're not hot, Matt.
No, absolutely.
It's just like, you're such a good person.
Right now, right?
Right now. Exactly. Anything can happen.
In this episode, you're a really good dude.
Yeah, he's a sweet boy.
Yeah. Your shittiest?
Yeah.
Yeah.
3, 2, 1, Walt. Yeah.
We had Buddy as well.
Well, yeah. And I should have picked, he's always on the shitty. But Walt for stealing the camera, lying about it, your poor kid, and then just walking out on him.
Walking out on his son. That's it. Goodbye.
Yeah.
See how easy this is.
Mm-hmm. This house is so deceiving. It's like,
my house is so deceiving.
It's like the upstairs, but then you come downstairs, you're like, there's 3 rooms down here. You're like, wait, what?
Everyone's been saying this house is like a clown car.
It is. It's like you're fitting all of this. Like, from the outside, it does not look like they have the basement this big.
Yeah. It's pretty cool. I know. We're pretty excited. So we don't have any new reviews. We're just going to be honest with you.
Wah, wah.
But wouldn't you like to fill that spot?
Wouldn't you like to hear me read it?
I know.
Probably no.
I feel like we should add something. Like, we do emojis on Gossip Girl.
Yeah.
Let's try it here.
Okay, what are we going to do?
So here's how this works. What we used to do on And what we do on Three Gossip Girls, we give
Do-do.
you an emoji of the week. And then to know that you're listening, you can just send us the emoji in the form of a direct message, in the form of an email, or in the form of an Apple Podcast review. You just drop the emoji.
Yes, it's worked very successfully for Three Gossip Girls podcast. We'd love to bring it over here.
So let's bring it on over here. What should the emoji be for this episode?
I want to say it's like something with sex, but also like, what's an emoji for sex?
Oh my God. You
Oh
know
my
the
God.
emoji. No one's going to be able to
Find it?
No, because this is not a visual podcast. There is so there's an emoji and it's orange, and I'm pretty sure it's a symbol for like a baby crawling.
Oh.
I always took it as humping.
Oh. Okay, so it's orange.
That should
with
be
a
the
white-
emoji for the week. That's the emoji for the week.
Baby crawling.
I think
What
that's
else?
this
What else? What else?
emoji is. We could
What
do
about a deer? A deer or
a
like
camera?
or a camera? Camera could work. Yeah, like lights, camera, action.
Or no
Loving-
camera because he stole the camera.
Right. Talking Texas Forever. It's my favorite Friday Night Lights podcast.
There you go. Let's just wrote the title
Mhm.
for you.
I already wrote it, so all you have to do is just submit it.
Just submit it, drop the camera in there, and let's see what we do. We want to hear from you. Like I said last week, the listens are going up, which is so cool.
Yeah.
You found us. We're 17 episodes into this podcast, which is really exciting. And we just want to know who you are.
Yeah, right?
Not
like
crickets.
just hello.
Just hello. Are you there?
I
Anyway.
can't believe we have 5 episodes, 5 weeks, like a little bit over a month left of the podcast.
Mhm.
Wow. Well, first season, guys.
First
like
season.
excited.
I know. I feel like this season has been it just flowed.
Yeah, it's very well paced.
But I'm saying for the podcast,
Oh yeah.
I feel like it's been very well paced. Like we're just in the thick of it.
We're in it.
Yeah, it's good.
Mhm.
Okay, let's go into a booster of the week.
Yeah, let's
Who
do
are
it.
we supported by this week?
Booster of the week. You're a total booster.
This week we are supported by an OG, Vivacious Vic. How can we not
Vic.
give it to Vic?
She's the mayor of the Betties.
She really. I should change her name to Mayor.
She is mayor of the Betties. That's how I like to think of her.
I was gonna say the buddy, but she's not the buddy.
No. She's not the buddy.
She's the mayor of Total Betty, and we just want to say thank you so much, Vic. You really are always on top of things. You're always in the chat, wishing everyone a happy day, and so sweet. You really are the mayor, and we love you very much.
We do. Thank you so much. You're so loyal. You're there. You're biggest support. You're everybody's friend. She's like everybody's friend.
Yeah,
And the mayor. And she's vivacious.
exactly.
Thank you, Vic. We really appreciate it.
Yes.
Okay, Leslie, you ready for
Yes.
a look at next game's playbook?
118. Oh my lord.
That's right. The title is Extended Families.
Oh, I like this. Okay.
The 4 words are, actually one's a name.
Okay.
Beau,
Beau. Oh, okay.
pork chop,
What?
alive,
Okay.
and change.
Change. So bow, are we doing BEAU? Bow as in bow on your head?
No, it is a name, but I think it's just B-O.
BO. Bow.
Mm-hmm.
Bow.
Who's Beau?
Who is Bow? Oh. Billy? Billy's Bow. Billy is Bo because it's the only B name pretty much on the show. Pork chop is another name for someone, or that's just a thing?
The food pork chop.
Okay, so Bo is going to be making the pork chop for his brother Timmy's coming back into the house, or no, he's coming back into his own house. Pork chop. Maybe they're having a barbecue. No, because you really wouldn't barbecue. I guess you would barbecue pork chops. I don't really eat pork, guys.
I recently just cooked it for my cat.
Yeah, Michelle's been actually cooking pork chops in the
I'm a
crock pot
vegetarian and I don't eat
for
it.
her cat.
Yes.
Alive and change. Oh my God, alive. Does it mean someone who is dead is not dead and they're alive?
Listen,
No,
it's not that type of
serious.
show.
Someone's feeling alive. Jason's feeling alive in his position. Hopefully he makes a team, which I know he will. I don't know, but I'm 90%, 99% positive he will make the team. He's alive and living for this experience. Pork chop. Pork chop. I think Bo is making the pork chop. And change. Who's going to change? Maybe Lila and Jason. We're going to make a change here. We're not happy. Let's move on from this relationship. Michelle still last week said, oh, they're engaged. I'm like, well, are they?
They are.
They're technically still engaged.
They are confirmed. Yes.
Yeah. Well, let's make a change and unengage them. That was it. Those were really hard words. Bo, pork chop, alive, and change.
I'll give you some other insight.
Hint? Okay.
We're going to look into Waverly.
Oh, nice. Oh, Bo. Okay, maybe.
I love that that's the way you went with that.
She's making the pork chop.
We are,
right?
but we're looking and we get more of Waverly.
Nice. I was looking forward to that.
And we find out about her, which...
Yes.
Can't wait for you to see.
Waverly, the Waverlash.
Waverlash. I know when I looked that up, because a couple weeks ago I said, I'm going to refresh my memory on her. And I did. I was like, oh yeah, this is what we do with her.
It all came back to you.
All came back.
Okay. And Walt is on the island.
Correct.
I'm not surprised, but I'm a little surprised. Because, like...
It's only season 1.
The daddy, and he's only in season 1.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. All right. So I guess maybe down the line we're going to meet Tim's mom.
I'll have to go down that.
Or not, maybe.
I'll have to go down that hole.
Michelle's like, I don't really remember.
It'll come back.
Yeah, it will come back.
Yeah. Okay, so before we end tonight, we do have Will's Football.
Yes.
Poetry Corner. Reading the coverage.
Mm-hmm.
The QB reads the coverage before the snap to read what alignment the defense is in and during the play to see where they can throw the ball. Matt heads to the store for a little coverage. Meanwhile, Lila is reading Buddy's sudden show of love with skepticism. Tyra is reading Tim's drinking as a sign he has started to spiral again, and Coach Taylor is reading Julie's absence as part of her plan to have sex with his QB1.
Yep. Very good.
Reading the coverage. Thank you, Will. So appreciate it. Thank you, everyone, for joining us, for listening, for downloading, for tuning in, for leaving us the reviews. Thank you, Betties. You're the best Patreon family ever. We'll be back next week. Where's my title for season 1, episode 18, Extended Families.
Okay. Oh, okay. I've just put the title now together. I was just focusing on the 4 words, but...
Do you want to make a last
Extended Families. Well, like, extended, like, that's your friends, right? Your extended family? Or no, it's not. It's like cousins, cousins and uncles and aunts and things. Okay, I'm here for it. Here we go next week, episode 18. Okay, sayonara. Oh my butt ears.
Keeping that in.
My butt ears. Thank you so much for listening to Talking Texas Forever, a Friday Night Lights podcast. You can email us at talkingtexasforever@gmail.com. If you're interested in seeing what we do with this show and all of our others, head over to Instagram at Total Betty Podcast Network.
This has been a Total Betty podcast, produced and edited by Michelle Rubenstein and Alyssa Tenio, music by Anthony Vicora.